Jake Paul has lost his mind. This is probably the worst mistake of his career.
I believe that you're a cheater, and I believe that you use steroids.
On December 4th, when he was tested, he tested positive for cocaine.
Jake Paul has just been hit with a lawsuit from Anthony Joshua, and the accusation is nothing short of explosive steroid use. What started as a flashy YouTube boxing spectacle has spiraled into a career-threatening scandal built on claims of deception, shortcuts, and betrayal of the sport. What really fueled Jake Paul's rise? And can his legacy survive this storm?
We'll be shutting you the fuck up and making you eat your own words.
Joshua isn't holding back. He's firing straight at Jake, determined to make him eat his own words. Overnight, the rivalry erupted into a full-scale controversy that has stunned the entire boxing world, leaving analysts and fans questioning everything they thought they knew about Jake Paul. And the irony couldn't be harsher.
For literally, like, fucking nothing. Like, they're suing me for something I didn't do. Like, on God. It's just the most bullshit thing. And I literally had to pay them a lot of fucking money for no reason. And I'm like, it just pisses me the fuck off.
Here's a man who went from YouTube fame to boxing stardom, praised as a giant killer, now facing accusations that could demolish his entire reputation.
I believe that you're a cheater, and I believe that you use steroids. So I want to randomly steroid test you for the next 2 years. And that thing that you came out with today, nobody on earth thinks that you really wrote that.
And the scandal is anything but small. Joshua's camp alleges Jake Paul used anabolic steroids, specifically testosterone enanthate and nandrolone, to build the shocking muscle, stamina, and punching power he showcased in his rapid rise.
Yeah, for sure, man. Clean. That was for possession. It wasn't intent to supply, so possession is being in possession of something. Intent to supply is another classified use of what you're trying to do with the substance you had with.
These aren't mild enhancers. These substances give fighters an overwhelming advantage that can alter the outcome of a fight. Sources from inside Paul's training team, sparring partners, trainers, insiders, describe a sudden, almost unnatural transformation in his physique. Leaked lab results paired with eyewitness accounts indicate his dramatic improvements may not have been natural at all.
And, he started saying, oh, I've been over here, look at me, I'm fat. And I don't care how long it was ago that you fought. You just out to drug test you and you took drugs, they're going to catch you.
What would he have to do to, earn your respect?
Well, it's not that he doesn't have my respect.
Yeah.
I don't even know the kid at the end of the day. I don't even know the kid.
It's one thing to train hard. It's another to display progress that defies logic. Jake Paul went from looking like a typical YouTuber turned boxer to someone with the power and conditioning of a seasoned pro in a matter of months.
He's really feeling it right now. I mean, he probably has no idea where he is. And Anthony Joshua,
oh my God,
flatlines him.
Absolutely folded in half.
Back that up again. Watch this. I mean, just steps into it with every ounce of his body. Perfect right hand. So the fact that Jake Paul wants to fight that guy, hey, I'll watch.
And that's exactly the gap Joshua's lawsuit highlights. The difference between normal athletic progression and what Jake showed in the ring. Steroid use doesn't just influence a fight. It destroys careers, kills sponsorships, erases credibility, and can lead to lifetime bans. For Joshua, this isn't about one match. It's about protecting boxing itself.
I don't even know. I was horrified. It was, I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I'm trying not to focus on that right now because of, Saturday, but yeah, it's bad. He's got to go through, the process now, and we'll see how this thing plays out, but yeah.
It's one of the craziest propositions of all time. You take a guy who just had a boxing match that looks like a sparring match with a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, and then you're going to fight one of the absolute scariest knockout artists in the heavyweight division. Maybe we should watch the Francis Ngannou fight.
Flashpoint came after Jake Paul's controversial fight with Mike Tyson. Millions were stunned as Jake, still a relatively inexperienced boxer, displayed power and intensity far beyond expectations.
Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
He could have knocked him out earlier and clearly was choosing not to. I mean, he bows to him at the end.
It seemed to me like sparring.
His punches landed with shocking force. His stamina exceeded predictions. His ability to withstand Tyson's legendary power raised immediate suspicion. UFC President Dana White didn't dance around it. He said the performance looked like steroids, plain and simple. Power like that doesn't show up overnight.
When they get a sample that comes in negative, they make...
You mean positive?
Yeah, I mean positive. Yeah, when they find out that it's positive, they're absolutely sure when they come out and say, hey, this tested positive, that it's positive. So I'm expecting the same thing from the B sample.
The emotional fallout has been huge. Fans who admired Jake for confidence and boldness now feel betrayed. Lab numbers and insider testimony suggest Paul's testosterone levels and muscle growth during peak training months were 3 to 5 times above what's normal for an athlete his age.
A massive pressure. Not to mention a number of other things that, you know, some the internet knows about and some that they don't. But I, as someone that's 35, looking at you, knowing you, I know for a fact that this is having a massive compound stress on your mind. I know that. And I know that prior to all this, even when you were top of the top, you were already struggling with anxiety.
That's not a small advantage. That's a full transformation, impacting punch power, explosiveness, and recovery. Combined with the stamina he displayed against Tyson, the data creates a picture that's difficult to ignore. These aren't whispers. These allegations have scientific weight behind them.
A phone call like with my lawyers for one of the lawsuits, and I knew that it was gonna be like a big L. And it, like, I'm just sitting on the phone call for literally like something I did not do. Like it's and it goes back to like people just like attacking Jake Paul and like wanting to see me fail.
Meanwhile, Jake Paul is doubling down. He's dismissed the lawsuit as desperate and irrelevant, but the pressure is crushing. Sponsors are re-evaluating deals, fans are wavering, and media outlets treat every leak as proof. A social media star possibly facing a career-ending scandal. This is a storyline boxing has never seen before. The question now is brutal. If the allegations hold, does his entire legacy collapse? The Tyson fight, the victories, the hype, everything could be tainted. For fighters and fans, the line between skill and chemical advantage has never felt thinner. With Joshua pushing the case forward, this battle isn't just about Jake Paul. It's a warning to anyone who believes shortcuts can replace discipline and legacy.
Jake Paul or Anthony Joshua?
Okay, all respect to Jake Paul and everything he's done in the sport of boxing. And I gotta go Anthony Joshua.
Does he finally get knocked out, Jake Paul?
I don't know. He's very athletic. You gotta give him that. I need to see the rule structure because I know sometimes in his fights there's an interesting rule structure to the weight classes. If Anthony Joshua can be his full weight, I definitely think he could knock Jake out. But I want to see the rules and see how they played that out.
Anthony Joshua is not someone you want enraged. And right now he's beyond furious. This isn't the controlled anger of a fighter in the ring. This is the fury of a man who believes someone has violated the core of his sport. Boxing isn't a gimmick to Joshua. It's a lifetime of sacrifice. Seeing Jake Paul allegedly cheat the process isn't just disappointing. It's insulting. And Joshua is taking it personally. His lawsuit is packed. Medical records, lab data, insider testimony, all lined up like dominoes. His team paints a picture that leaves little room for doubt. Jake's sudden strength, rapid recovery, and insane endurance weren't just impressive. They were scientifically suspicious. Trainers and sparring partners describe experimental-style programs that didn't just push limits, they broke them. It sounds like something straight out of a sports thriller.
He's going to be terrifying, and he's going to have a lot to prove. He's going to be very angry that Jake Paul wants to fight him. Very upset that this YouTuber who's fought Tommy Fury, who's a legit boxer, and, you know, a couple other guys that were legit boxers. That's it.
Joshua's words hit hard. He speaks of betrayal, anger, and the fight for truth carrying real weight. This isn't just about Jake Paul winning fights. This is about exposing a system that could allow someone to cheat their way into fame while dedicated athletes grind for years. Joshua has become a symbol, a fighter standing for every athlete who values hard work over shortcuts. For him, this lawsuit is about the soul of boxing, not just the result on the scorecard.
So much time, effort, and energy, and it's like...
But it's also compounded, right, by a number of issues. By you're constantly dealing with hate, from a certain, especially from a certain sector of the online community.
Yep.
For Jake Paul, the consequences could be devastating: career-ending, reputation-shattering, history-writing devastating. One ruling could strip away years of public image faster than any knockout. sponsors may disappear, fans may turn away, and the empire Jake built through YouTube fame and extravagant boxing events could collapse like it was never real. Even with his...
It's just like so annoying. It's like, why am I giving, like, not only did I spend like my time, my effort, my energy, my mom is like
always on,
spending hours of her day when she's retired. Like, she should be she's in Hawaii on a fucking lawsuit phone call, and they're like, yo, your son has to pay this. Like, it just like so stupid.
And here's where things get interesting. Jake Paul's response has been classic Jake: loud, confident, and combative. On social media, he called Joshua's claims desperate and irrelevant, firing off headline-friendly lines that double as signs of nervousness. There's a fine line between confidence and panic, and right now millions can sense that crack beneath the swagger.
6'6", just not just 6'6", but 6'6", and knows how to use every fucking inch of it. Knows how to keep that stick in your face. He was keep that jab in his face, and that right hand, if it hits you, you're fucked.
Though the full story is still unfolding, one thing is certain: this scandal won't be forgotten anytime soon. From Joshua's fury to Jake's mix of bravado and worry, the controversy is a full-blown high-stakes drama. Media coverage, fan reactions, insider leaks, they're all feeding a storm that may become one of the most defining scandals in recent sports history. The question now is simple: who survives? And who loses everything?
You do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm ready to roll, buddy. I don't use cocaine. Do you use steroids? Let's do this, Jay.
This isn't just about one fight, one lawsuit, or one YouTube celebrity. It reveals deeper fractures in modern boxing, the danger of shortcuts, the imbalance steroids create, and how viral moments can overshadow years of earned legitimacy. Steroids can boost strength and stamina, but they can't give real ring IQ. Yet Jake's meteoric rise showed just how disruptive shortcuts can be. One viral fight with Tyson and suddenly he was being treated like a boxing phenomenon.
And to now see you struggling with all of these other things compounded on top of it, and then to see people dismissing all of it online and saying that you don't fucking know what it's like to struggle, is a lot for me to deal with, and I'm not even you.
Yeah. As the drama continues, the world is watching every move. Court hearings approach. New evidence leaks. Every rumor becomes a debate. Gyms worldwide are buzzing, boxing boards are arguing, and social media is running at full speed. Each new detail becomes part of a narrative that's part courtroom drama, part cultural moment, part moral reckoning.
Yeah, it sucks. And that's why I like, so in the morning I'm like dealing with that shit, and then it comes like full circle with like, I can't even now speak about like how I'm feeling. And they say like bad things like happen in threes. And like, I really believe that. It was like lawsuit, like Tana shit.